We've reached part of the podcast and we're talking some NASCAR. Who better to come on than the man, the myth, the legend, Brandon, aka Boston Boy 83. Brandon, how you doing this evening, my man?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
You know what? I'm gonna have my first losing day in college hoops in a while, so I'm not too happy about that. But it is what it is. We're here to talk NASCAR. Coda race. What stuck out to you, my friend?
Tyler Reddick winning 3 in a row. I'm going to dabble in just a little conspiracy theory here. So you have 23XI and NASCAR go to court. They end up settling. You get in back-to-back wins by Reddick, which in plate races, fine, phenomenal, great work, great job through and through. You get into a road course that Zilich and Connor Zilich and SVG should dominate. People like Chase, Briscoe, all of that. And then you get Reddick that just walks a dog on everybody. First, second in points right now is Reddick and Bubba Wallace, both 23XI. I know somebody within NASCAR that I've asked a few questions to, and he's like, absolutely not, nothing. I find it weird, man. I find it really weird that 23XI has won the first 3 races and both drivers of that team are sitting 1-2 in points. But I'll end that right there. I had to get that out to everybody.
All right. Let's dive in. We're going to Phoenix this week. The Straight Talk Wireless 500.
Yes.
Let's dive right into it. We each have we have 6 bets for you guys, but Brandon and I landed on the same one. Start us off, my friend. First bet is?
I'm going Bell at 650. Bell is a short, flat track ace. He has won Phoenix spring races back-to-back since fall of 2022. He did fall short in 2023, but his average finish is 5.6. It's hard to steer away from him right now. I feel he is the best driver going into Phoenix and that style of track. Right now, he is the 3rd best track type speed total ranking, and his average finish is 10.5. At Phoenix, I think look for Bell to be a top 5 contender. He'll be a factor for sure to win the race.
My first bet, I am going to Mr. Kyle Larson, the NASCAR driver I utterly hate the most. But I found him at plus 800. Since 2023 at Phoenix, that's a 6-race sample, owns the best average finish in the field in that stretch, posted 5 top 5s while leading the 3rd most laps. If you zoom out to the last 10 races here, he has 9 finishes of 14th or better. The only outlier came to engine trouble. Outside that, he's been incredibly consistent at this track. Now let's talk about the track type. Phoenix is a 1-mile flat oval. Over the last 15 races, comparable intermediate tracks, he has the best average finish in the series. 10 top 5s, 12 top 10s. He's consistently contending at this track type, and statistically, he's due for a win. Also, you factor in Hendrick Motorsports dominance at Phoenix, most wins, most top 5s, most top 10s, most laps led. Strengthens the case even more. Larson has already showed up top 10 at Coda last week. Even though the start to the 2026 season hasn't produced a win yet, the number 5 team is competitive. I think Phoenix sets up perfectly for a bounce back performance.
I like it.
Next one, my man, and you know what? We will do this one together because I'm on him too.
I'll let you go into big stats because you are the stat king when it comes to history. This man since 2020 has a 1st, a 3rd, a 2nd, 11th, an 8th, a 1st, an 11th, a 34th, which was a wreck, a 1st, a 13th, a 4th. He's closed out multiple championships at this track. He's very familiar with winning or doing what he has to do to get it done to win a championship. These style tracks I always look at, if you want a championship here or you built the right car to stay up front to win a championship, you're absolutely going to be a contender when it comes to a spring style, summer style race here. I don't like betting the guy. We all know this, but we're here for money and picks. 12-1 for Logano is a nice, juicy odd.
Yeah, I like it. I actually found 13-1 plus 1,300 on him. one of the most accomplished active drivers at Phoenix. He has 4 career wins here, 18 top 10s and 34 starts. That's a 53% top 10 rate. He's also led over 1,000 career laps at this track. In recent sample, far more dominant over the last 10 races. He's led more than 500 laps, significantly more than anyone else in the field. And the next gen era, he remains near the top in laps led and race winning speed on intermediate tracks. He owns top 10 average finish over the last 5 starts, with his worst result being 14th. That consistently matters in a place like Phoenix, with track position and tire management are critical. Team Penske has been elite here, with multiple championships decided Phoenix in the recent year. Their setup on the flat 1 mile over consistently produces race-winning cars. Through the opening stretch of 2026, Logano sits inside the top 10 in points with solid early season form, including podium at Daytona. Phoenix is much more suited to be driving style. 1,300, absolutely love him.
All right, so I'm going what I told you guys I'm going to consistently go with all year. Not taking him to win, but I'm taking for a top 5. Hocevar, plus 425 top 5. That's juicy. The guy, granted, given the road course is what it is. I'm going to take that out of it. Outside of him struggling at a road course, he has consistently been in the front so far all season. I'm not going on track history. I'm not going how he's done well here before. Intermediate tracks. I'm not going by any of that. I just see a kid that's hungry, looking for his first win, and he has come so close to it 2 out of the 3 races. I will grab him, not for the win. That is juicy at 30-1. I do like it. But top 5 plus 425 for Hocevar, I will step into that this weekend.
I'll probably end up doing something with him.
I mean, that's nice. Like, he's been up front consistently. Usually a driver that's been driving like him is sitting, Erik, plus 125, plus 210. Yeah. To see it at almost 5-1 is too juicy for a top 5.
Yeah, I agree. My last one. Yeah, Chris Buescher, top 10. I mean, seems like this is like just kind of my bet right here. I found it at plus 150. Among active drivers, Buescher, 3rd best average finish at Phoenix over his last 5 races here. His worst finish is 12th. That's consistency in the next gen era. He's averaging around a 10th place finish at this track with 4 top 10s in his last 6 Phoenix starts, including a 5th place run in the 2025 race of March. Also extremely reliable here. Just 1 DMF and 20 career Phoenix starts on intermediate tracks over the last 10 races. Ranks 4th in average finish. He has 6 top 10s in that stretch and only 1 finish outside of the top 18. Shows a very high floor. In 2025, he recorded 16 top 10 finishes, one of the best marks in the series. Carry that consistently in 2026, 3 races this season. He already has a top 10, sits outside the top 10 in points. The average finish is skewed a bit because of the contact at Coda, where he caught a Coda, but there has not been a DNF. RFK Racing was really built for momentum late last season, especially at Phoenix. This is the track where the word smooth drivers and execution. That fits Buescher's style perfectly at plus money for a top 10 with his stats. Absolutely going to lock it in, my friend.
Erik, I'm going to drop a bomb on us real quick. Something that may be juicy, guys, for the time being. How many years, Erik, do we talk about Alex Bowman doing nothing and he grabs that 1 win, whether it's to get him into the playoffs or just it's a random win, wasn't on our radar, anything. Mm-hmm. Probably almost every year. So Alex Bowman, who is talented, does have the equipment underneath him, has had a horrible start to this season. He is the lowest driver in points of full active drivers, period. He is so far behind in points. He is sitting at 65-1 to win this race, 8-1 for a top 5, and 3-1 for a top 10. Those numbers are absurd that we have never, ever spoken of Alex Bowman in the 5-6 years me and you've been doing this, ever.
Yeah.
So I do want to say, if you want to grab a long shot, the 65-1, the 8-1, or the 3-1 for a top 10, I'd play around with that if I were you guys. I know I'm throwing this in last minute. I just happened to scroll through and I'm looking and I see that name. He is down with Austin Hill, SVG, Noah Gragson, guys that don't ever compete for a win at a standard track, period.
What's his health like? Because it was a weird scene because they pull them out of
sick.
Yeah, they sick. Those are a little weird. Next time you say have a bomb, should I play this sound? Or should I go with this one?
Either one, dealer's choice. Again, guys, don't throw the house on it. Not a lock, not a guarantee, but it's just something that seems real odd to me that while he's down there with those other drivers, might be worth throwing a little bit onto him for a good ROI.
What about this one?
I will take that. I will take that all day.
I had no idea, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just here. I'm just kind of experiencing this little like sound offer here on this platform. But Brandon, being aside, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your schedule, coming on, talking a little NASCAR. We can tell the people where they can find you.
Boston Boy 83, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram.
Make sure to give that man a follow. We'll be back next week. Where are we going next week, man?
I have no clue.
Yeah, not even that far, man. We're like fucking Vin Diesel here. We live
in the moment, people.
We're a bunch of Dom Toretto's, dude. We live our life a quarter mile at a time. All right, man. Give that man a follow. We'll be
Las
back.
Vegas next week.
Give that man a follow. We'll be back next week. Best of luck in your bets, my friend.
Good luck, everybody. Cash them.